Hello everybody, welcome to Frames of Nature, a channel about nature, photography and more. This is Santosh Krishnamurthy. Today I will be taking you through the process of creating an animated GIF in Adobe Photoshop. Very recently I used this to create one for myself to represent a very interesting behavior of a spider. Let me pull it up for you. There it is, opening it in a browser. And there you go. If you notice closely, the color shade of the spider's eye changes between the sequence of images. This is what I wanted to represent. Very interesting, right? Okay, let me give you a quick natural history information about this. This is a jumping spider known as the two-striped jumper. Jumping spiders have an innate ability to change their direction of sight without having to change their orientation, either of their eyes or of their body. How they do it is like this. Connected to those two big eyes that you see in the front are thin conical strips of muscles. At the far end of these muscles are the retina, the light sensitive part of the eye. So, with this muscle, the spider is able to move its retina and orient its vision in different directions. Thereby, it enables the spider to change its direction of sight without having to reorient its eyes. So, meaning if a spider is actually positioned with its face in a pointing in a particular direction, its eye is still able to see in the various other directions around it. Retina is also the darkest part of the eye. So, when the retina is pointed elsewhere, the eye gets a shade of color. When both of its eyes are actually looking straight at you, is when the eye is totally black. What an amazing creature! Just unbelievable, right? Okay, now let us get back to the process of GIF creation. Here I have the sequence of three images that I want to convert into a GIF. So you don't have to really worry about putting them in a proper sequence or anything like that. All those can be done later in Photoshop. So no worries there. Now let us go ahead and open Photoshop. Photoshop, opening it. Okay. Now let us bring in the three files. So for this you go into File and go down into Scripts and then say Load Files into Stack. So clicking on it brings up this dialog box. Go down to Browse, then select the three files that you want to convert into a GIF. Say Open. There is another option in this dialog box which says Attempt to automatically align source images. So this is very essential because GIF is better with images aligned properly. So in case there was some movement of you or your subject when the images were taken, it is better to choose this. So in my situation there was, and I'll select this option. So just click on this option and then say OK. So the images are now in Photoshop. So it's done doing some realigning, and once it is done you see that the images are loaded as layers. Alright, now you see the timeline window at the bottom. This is where all the GIF magic happens. This probably doesn't open by default, so if you don't see this window, just head to Window in the menu bar and then click on Timeline. So this should open up the timeline panel or the window at the bottom. Now if you see the images after realigning, looks like it needs a little bit of cropping to remove the extraneous parts of the image. So I'm just trying to cut it out here a little bit at the bottom, then a little bit on the top, just moving the image a little bit to the right, and that should do it, I guess. That's it. All right, so this is done. So the realigning will require a little bit of cropping. That's just part of it. Now moving over to the timeline window at the bottom, there is a button titled Create Frame Animation. So click on it. This will bring in the first image from the sequence into the timeline. Move over to the flyout menu at the top right corner of the timeline, click on it and choose Make Frames from Layers. So this will bring in all the images from the layers into the timeline sequence. So there is an image that needs to be cropped. I'll quickly do it. Got missed out on the first. Should be it. Okay, that's it. Alright, so you have the three images in the sequence now. Let us quickly play it. The GIF seems to be working fine with the images neatly aligned and all. If you want to change the duration of each slide, so go down to the section where it says 0 seconds and click on it. So there are a lot of preset amount of time, 0.5 seconds, 1 second. So there is also a custom option, other, where you can set your own time. So let me set it to 0.75 seconds. Alright. Now let me set the same to the other slides. So choose other. So instead you can choose multiple images together and choose other and set it to 0.75 seconds. Click OK. It will be applied to the selected slides. So you can do it that way. It's easier. Play it again. That's much better. So this is exactly what I wanted to show. So the duration seems to be quite okay. So if you want to change the sequence of images in the timeline, it's as simple as click and hold and drag them around. So I want the left eye of the spider having a color shade as the first image in the sequence. So I'm just moving the images around. And that seems to be okay. Let me play it again. Yes, that works. So that's it. So pretty much the GIF is done now. All that is left is to save it. So we'll go to File and go to Export and go to Save for Web Legacy. So once you click, this dialog box opens. So you can leave most of it to default. So choose GIF as the output file type. Then for colors, choose the highest number available, which is 256. So it's basically the amount of colors that can be represented in the GIF, which is still nothing compared to a JPEG file, but still let us choose the maximum possible. Then you have the different color representation types, selective, adaptive and stuff. So these can be left as default, not a problem at all. Then choose convert to sRGB, which is important as most of the monitors and handheld devices screens are sRGB compliant. It's better to be in that. Then going down all the way to image size, so you can change it if you like. Then there is the looping options. Once means it plays for once and stops. Forever it keeps looping continuously. So once you have made your choice, choose it, and all that is left is to save the GIF. Click on save. Let me save it to the same folder as before. Alright, let me name it as spider.gif, something like that. Spider works. Then choose images only and then click on save. Right, it is saving and saved. Let me get to that folder, and there is the brand new GIF. So let me open it up in a browser. Open with Safari. Alright, there it is, the brand new GIF. Looks lovely, isn't it? There you have it. Hope that was helpful. Do keep a watch out for many more such videos, and thanks a lot for watching. Bye.